Hello Aquarius and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. Now we have Sword 6 Mercury Aquarius, fantastic, coming out. And we also have Sword Queen Libra Throne. Look at all this fantastic air energy. So yeah, this reading is for February the 16th through to the 30th, it's not the 31st, the 28th, goodness, of February. So we're still in Aquarius season for a little bit, so happy birthday to all of you beautiful Aquarians that are having a birthday in this period, but then moving into Pisces. Sword 6, Mercury Aquarius, travel plans, moving. Are you thinking of moving? Are you thinking of moving on from something? With this Sword Queen, I think you're weighing something up very clearly inside your mind. You're getting really clear about this. So, yeah, fantastic. Could be a great time to, I feel like you're moving into something new here, something very, very new, something that perhaps you haven't been, somewhere you haven't been before, or a place or an energy you haven't been before, but it feels like you're thinking of making this kind of move into a new arena where it feels different but very stimulating mentally, which is fantastic, Aquarius. So very good for your mind and you know, your head, where your head's at this moment in time. Wow, look at this. We've got more air, Sword Princess, Air Palace. So this is definitely, you know, the Sword Princess has the Sword Queen here, and both of whatever ideas or new ideas that are coming in, or messages or solutions are coming in, it's being fully supported by your intellect, by your mind, by, you know, the thoughts that are going on inside of you. And yeah, I think there's a lot of clarity. There's a lot happening, which is really fantastic. So yeah, really nice reading so far for you, and all in your element, the element of air. So this is going to feel really good for you. And with Mercury coming in, it would say that there are a lot of messages going on, a lot of forward thinking, trying new things, new solutions. So yeah, the only thing I would say is, but it doesn't really feel like it, but with so much going on inside your mind at this moment in time, it's important to still ground down, or not feel overwhelmed and get into a pattern of overthinking. But it's not showing up yet, not showing up in the reading at this moment in time. But yeah, this feels exciting. It actually does feel like you're stepping into a new arena of some sort, or a new space, however that's presenting in your world. So yeah, it feels really great, Aquarius. And this is kind of where you've come into your season. You've been re-energized. You've kind of recharged your solar batteries, and you're like revitalized. And it's like, oh, okay, now I've got all these ideas. I want to kind of put them into action somehow. So interesting. So Aquarius, this reading is for Aquarius Sun, Moon and Rising. I always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, to get the fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Aquarius. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, you want to delve deeper, there will be an extended reading. The link for that is in the description box below. And I'm also excited to let you know that I'm opening up for personal readings for the month of February and March. So the link for that is also in the description box below if you'd like to check that out. So let's see what else is coming in for you, Aquarius. But this just feels really, really good. And it feels like there's been a lot of ideas that have been swirling around, new things you've been looking at, trying on, and suddenly it's kind of forming a picture that makes sense, that you're willing to step into now. So that's that's what's part of, there's a satisfaction with this, the fact that there's a clear picture, and there's a way you can do this. There's a clear path. So that feels really good. Okay, so let's step into Aquarius and see what else is coming through for you guys. We've got the World. Okay, so something is completed. A cycle is completed. King of Pentacles, you're wanting to move on. Maybe you're needing some resources here. The Justice card, there is contracts inside your mind. Again, a lot of Libra coming in. There's a lot of scales weighing things up. The Five of Pentacles, so yes. And you can kind of see the Five of Pentacles, these characters are actually walking away from something, they're leaving as well, but it's something to do with that material resource realm that wasn't resonating and wasn't working out. The Hermit card, okay, in the recent past, I've had maybe a bit of soul searching going on. 5 of Wands, so you might be entering into a more competitive arena here, or you may need to kind of be testing your skills against other people to be moving into something. So this is why it feels like there was some careful consideration, or it needed to kind of be clear that this is what you wanted to do. But I feel like there's no fear. I don't feel like there's any fear with any of this, which feels good. I love it. The Star card, you have come out as this. This is you in the reading. So this is the card of Aquarius. It's fantastic. You're coming in super strong as you revitalized, full of hope, fantastic energy to come in. 3 of Pentacles. So a bit of collaboration happening around you, which is nice. The Knight of Wands for your hopes and fears, wanting to go off on the next big adventure. The 2 cards of travel coming here. The Knight of Wands and the 6 of Swords. So boom, off you go. Doesn't have to physically be traveling, going off. For some of you it is, but it's kind of like, I'm heading off onto this new quest that I'm heading towards. And the Servant of Pentacles, there's some good results coming through, a period of growth, which is actually really nice. Fantastic energy to come through. And I really want to pull one more card with this. Yeah, the 2 of Wands. There is a new path opening. There's a decision to be made around that. And at the base, we've got the 9 of Cups. So fulfillment, happiness is on the cards here for you today, Aquarius, which is actually really good. So this is where I feel like, yep, you're ready. You're ready to do this. It's time. You've got your bags packed. You just got a few decisions to be made, but, you're clear that this is kind of where you're heading. And so there's a sense with the World card that, stepping out into the world even, world is changing and shifting. And so this could be international travel that we're looking here as well. There's an edge of luxury with it that wherever it is that you might be going might be somewhere really nice. It might feel like it's kind of, got a little bit of luxury attached to it. But the World card in general means that you've finished something. You've finished up, something's completed, and there's a sense of freedom and liberation with that ending, which feels really nice. It is crossed by the King of Pentacles, so this is kind of the card of money and resources and things being provided for you. This could be kind of like a boss energy, or someone that is providing all your needs. So this may be an energy that's kind of saying, don't go, don't want you to go, or so that there could be someone like a Taurian kind of energy that's kind of saying, don't go. But there's also the King of Pentacles crossing you. Could be that maybe you're feeling like you haven't quite got the money yet, or the resources to step into this yet, even though you're doing it, even though you really feel the compulsion to step into this. So interesting with the Justice card in your conscious mind, this is a contract. So I think you're thinking about what contractual agreements you've got in your life at the moment, and potentially moving on from some of them, wanting a little bit more freedom, coming in with something. So I do feel like this is something that you're taking a good look at, and at providers, So this could be anything that you're kind of moving on from, whatever, and it's some kind of provider. It could even be, technology based. So just say you're kind of getting out of phone contracts and moving on to something else, or changing internet providers. I don't know how it was working in your world, but that could be something you might be looking at as well, rather than these other contracts. We do have at the base the 5 of Pentacles, so it would say that maybe there's been something that this deep down energy can be worry. It can be worry about those resources, worrying about money, because it's been crossed by the King of Pentacles. Maybe there's been something that has been missing on that level here. So this is potentially something you've been weighing up. This can be leaving an old form of income. So it can be thinking about leaving a job, or the way money's being managed at this moment in time. And it can also just be a space that just feels like it's not right for you anymore. It doesn't resonate for you anymore. So this just feels like it's kind of like you're sorting that out. You've gone, right, I've got a plan. I know where I want to move on from and move to, and I'm trying to work out how to kind of enact that plan and make that happen. So in the recent past, you've got the Hermit energy, which is going deep within for answers, wisdom. It can be soul searching. It can feel that you wanted to distance yourself from something or someone. There's just this sense of, isolation perhaps coming in. So for some of you, this can be a card of feeling quite lonely, and maybe you're wanting to go out more and connect with more people as well with this hermit energy. So it does feel like whatever answers you were seeking, because it did feel like you were searching, there was a bit of soul searching going on. There were answers that came that with the Sword Princess coming in, which has helped you kind of, close the door on something or complete something, feel like an energy there's closure with something, which actually feels really good. So you're able to move on from whatever it is that you were kind of grappling with, which is nice. We have in the near future the Five of Wands. So there's a little bit of conflict around this, but I feel like your head's clear. I feel like you know what it is you're walking into here. So it's kind of like, it may be, yes, exactly. You're going into a very competitive arena and you need to kind of test your mettle, and you need to kind of test the waters a little bit, test the marketplace, or go do a test run of some sort and see whether, you are fit or strong enough to be doing this, or whether this is, you've got the skills or the capacity to be able to do this. I feel like there's a sense of testing the waters coming in with this, but willing to go out into a zone that potentially is not necessarily welcoming, but it is a sense that it is a challenge, but I feel like you're up for this challenge that's coming in here. So you're presenting as the Star card, which is what I love. And this is where we're saying you've recharged all your batteries in your season. And this is, such a beautiful energy of feeling more hopeful for the future. This can be wishes coming true. So at this moment in time, you might be feeling really hopeful for something that you've been hoping and wishing for a long time to be coming true, and kind of future projecting this to be happening, and even working on this happening at this moment in time. So it's a fabulous card to come in. It's you are super strong at the moment. You are in your element, coming in so strong. So this is a great time to activate things that you really want to do at this moment in time. Energy surrounding, you got the Three of Pentacles. So there may be people that you're collaborating or working with here. There could be a group project of some sort. This is about your skills. So if you're working with other people, it could be a sense that you're all upskilling together. You're all kind of getting better at something, and this is helping the entire group. This could be more of a collective energy in general. But the Three of Pentacles would suggest there's been some kind of initial success with something in your material world that has used your skills, that you've needed to kind of master some kind of skill, or there's some kind of mastering of a skill that's occurring at this moment in time. So there is a sense of flexing, I've got this newfound energy and I want to try it out. I got this newfound sense of clarity, or this new idea, and I want to try it all out. So it's kind of exciting. It's like the kid with the new toy that wants to try it and see how it works. So it feels really nice. So we have hopes and fears, the Knight of Wands. This is setting off on the next big adventure, positive change. I think, this card can sometimes be stepping into things too quickly or being a bit impetuous. I actually feel like you are doing this, stepping into something reasonably quickly, and there may not necessarily be a plan or resources attached to it, but just the sheer sense of I can do this, and sheer faith of I need to do this. So I need to go and try this. It's something new and I need to see if I can do it. So I don't necessarily feel like that is necessary, those components. You don't have to, it can be something quite fun and spontaneous that comes through here. I would just, because I'm seeing you being supported by, it's a little bit of a leap of faith, but I am seeing you being supported by the universe here, because you've got the Seven of Pentacles here. So this would suggest there's a period of growth coming, particularly in terms of your money, your career, or your home, and how, something good coming in terms of your health. So with the Seven of Pentacles, this is an evaluation of your time, your energy. Where do you want to invest? You're looking at investments. So investing money, time, energy into, anything in your life because you're wanting to see more. You're wanting to see more growth here, and you're willing to kind of go for something, which is really nice. So the Seven of Pentacles is an evaluation. It's kind of like you can see there's a choice here with the Two of Wands. You know, there's a new path opening up here, and you're kind of at this middle point, like at a crossroads kind of energy where you have to either decide to commit to something and go for something or not. And part of doing this is leaving something behind. So yeah, this is where there's an evaluation. It's kind of like I find myself here and I have to evaluate what's this is quite a pragmatic energy. So that's why it's kind of like it's almost like you have to step into something, take a chance, and then work out how it's going to work with this Seven of Pentacles. So it's kind of interesting because this is an evaluation. It can be of your time, your routines. You could be looking at your routines because there's something here with this Two of Wands that's wanting to take your new energy, take you somewhere new. So taking those first steps into committing or saying you're going to do that, or just even that first step towards doing something is going to feel like you're seeing some positive growth, which is fantastic coming in. And that's why we're seeing with this Nine of Cups as an overall energy, this is fulfillment, things starting to line up for you, which is really fantastic. And the fulfilling energy is because of the work you've put in for this. So it's a fabulous energy to come through. It's a really beautiful reading, and yeah, I'll just say go for it. Whatever this is that feels really good. Like I said, it could be travel, but it's a sense of traveling into something new, which feels great. We've got, it is safe to look within. This is your affirmation card. As I move through the layers of other people's opinions and beliefs, I see within myself a magnificent being, wise and beautiful. I love what I see in me. And I love this because this Hermit energy, you can see, is about finding a wise and beautiful being, connecting to your inner wisdom. And you can see it's using the star to light the way and in the darkness. And you are coming in as the star. You know, this is you, that your inner spirit is lighting the way through the darkness. And it's not saying that everything's going to be perfect. There will be some times when you're walking through the dark, but you're using your own inner light to guide yourself. So that's actually something you can really trust. This says, I can release the past and forgive everyone. I free myself and everyone in my life from old past hurts. They are free and I am free to move into glorious new experiences, which is fantastic. That's what we're seeing here. A really fabulous new experience coming in. And this says, I now go beyond other people's fears and limitations. It is my mind that creates my experiences. We're seeing this here. This is your mind here with all this air. I'm unlimited in my own ability to create the good in my life. So I love that. Very, very positive coming through for you, Aquarius. So let's see. Let's finish this off with a charm. What does Aquarius need at this moment in time? We have, faith. You need faith. That is kind of what I'm getting here. This is interesting. This little, it's kind of like, the cross. You turn upside down, it's the peace symbol, and sword six can represent peace. You know, you're moving in a very different direction. But yeah, I kind of have faith. I'm getting kind of like the star, follow the star, have faith in the direction that you're going in. I'm kind of getting a lot of biblical kind of stuff here. Like I don't know, was it the three wise men that followed the star to Jesus? I don't know my stories very well, so in terms of all of that. So please forgive me, but I'm kind of just getting this kind of sense that have faith that this will work out, that have faith in the belief and the direction you're being drawn because of what's inside your mind. It's your mind, your thoughts, your direction. So this is, moving you into some fabulous new arenas and new experiences. So that's it, Aquarius. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, where we are going to look at what's coming in with when you're testing this out, what's coming in with this new path, and what's coming in with this period of growth. What's it all looking like? What sort of things need to happen, or what sort of things are coming through with this. So that's all going to be in the extended reading, as well as any other clarifiers and any intuitive messages. And we're also going to tune into career, money, love and relationships and focus in on those 3 areas. So that's all in the extended reading. Would love it if you come over, Aquarius. The link is in the description box below, and I usually pin the link to the comments as well. But if this is where we're leaving each other, thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love reading your comments, and it's also a way to let YouTube know that you appreciate this content and helps with the growth of the channel. So thanks, Aquarius, and look forward to seeing you next time.